Alex thought unemployment was a temporary curse until the job line called his name. In this forsaken center, hope is replaced by despair. The air was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the occasional flicker of the overhead lights. Alex had been coming to this job center for weeks, each visit more disheartening than the last. As he sat there waiting for his name to be called, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching him. The other job seekers around him seemed to be in a trance, their eyes vacant and hollow. Then, out of the darkness, a voice called his name. It was a voice unlike any he had ever heard, deep, resonant, and filled with an otherworldly power. He stood up, his legs trembling, and followed the sound down a dark, empty corridor. A mysterious voice offers him a job, a once-in-a-lifetime chance that promises a solution, but at a terrifying cost. He reached the end of the corridor and found himself standing before a door that seemed to pulse with a dark energy. Taking a deep breath, he pushed it open and stepped inside. The room was dimly lit, the only source of light coming from a single flickering bulb. In the center of the room stood a figure shrouded in shadows. Its eyes glowed with an eerie light. "Welcome, Alex," the figure said, its voice sending chills down his spine. "I have a job offer that I think you will find intriguing." The figure gestured to a desk in the corner of the room, where a dark contract lay waiting. "This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity," the figure continued. "A chance to escape the endless cycle of rejection and despair. But be warned, the cost is high. Every offer comes at the price of a piece of oneself, a permanent contract with the void." Alex approached the desk, his heart pounding. The contract seemed to writhe and twist on the surface as if it were alive. "Sign the contract," the figure said, its voice now a low, menacing growl, "and you will be free from this place. But know that once you do, there is no turning back. You will be bound to the void, your very essence consumed by its darkness." Alex picked up the pen, his hand shaking. He knew that this was his only chance to escape the endless cycle of rejection and despair. But at what cost? He hesitated, the pen hovering over the contract. The figure watched him, its eyes glowing with an unholy light. "Do it," it whispered, its voice now a seductive hiss. "Sign the contract and be free." In the end, to accept the offer means surrendering his very identity to an endless haunted workforce. With a final trembling breath, Alex signed the contract. The ink seemed to burn into the paper, the darkness spreading like a stain. The figure let out a low, triumphant laugh, its eyes glowing brighter. "Welcome to the void," it said, its voice now a chorus of the damned. "You are one of us now." As the darkness closed in around him, Alex felt his very essence being pulled into the void, his identity dissolving into the endless, haunted workforce. He was no longer Alex, but a shadow, a ghost, a lost soul bound to the void for all eternity.